everybody. I'm going to talk today about the carbon footprint. Okay, introduction. The presentation contains this topic, global warming, what's the carbon footprint, who and how is generated the CO2, examples of emission sources, and conclusions. Okay, global warming. Any of you have any idea about what is the global warming? Or any of you heard something about this? Nothing?
Yes.
Al Gore or any other person or topic? Okay.
Maybe in Spanish.
Maybe in Spanish. I try to explain in English. Very difficult. The physics and chemical process about the global warming. Please have a little patience. Okay, the sun. Okay, the sun emits light by photons. The photons are a little packets of energy. So the photons cross the atmosphere and come to the Earth. The photons in the Earth change their properties, their energy properties, transform them to infrared rays, and then try to cross the atmosphere to the space. But here we have our planet and other planets of the universe that have atmosphere have the same problem, because the atmosphere is composed or is consist in a lot of gases, and one of a group of these gases have the property to keep the infrared rays in the atmosphere. Okay, maybe, just maybe, it's possible to explain more easier. I think that yes. Okay. I think that all of us have the experience to open or to get into a car that it was exposed to the light of the sun. You open the door and you get into, and you feel that it's very warm inside the car, right? It's more hot than outside the car. And what is the reason of this effect? It's the same effect that have the global warming. What is this? The glass of the car have the same function, could be like the atmosphere. So the photons cross the glass of the car. They transform to infrared rays with more energy, so they can cross again the glass to outside. So the infrared rays keep into the car. Okay. So for example, outside could be 80 Fahrenheit degrees, and inside 99 for 10 minutes. Okay. Is this bad for the planet? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. I think too. Throughout poles thus the North and the old thought. Pollution and floods. Okay, this is the real topic about the presentation, because the footprint it's a tool to measure the quantity of carbon dioxide emission. The principal two gases that we have in our atmosphere that keep the infrared rays are the CO2, the carbon dioxide, and water vapor. So these two gases in the present time is the more interest to quantify a little of termination, quantity, to have quantity, to know the quantity of this. So, okay, the carbon footprint. So, as I say, it's a tool to measure the quantity of carbon dioxide, and have a very easy formula. The activity plus or multiplied by the emission factor, and this like this we can find the mass of CO2. For example, a distance multiplied by emission factor, we have the quantity of CO2. Okay, who generate the carbon dioxide emission? United States, China, the European Union, the big companies, holiday. What do you think?
No.
We also.
Oh.
All we are responsible of the global warming. Okay. So take care. Okay. I don't know how to even fix me, so you're lucky man. How we contribute to the CO2 emission? Principle to electricity consumption, transport, and others. A couple of examples. For example, one person per month in electricity consumption topic, I take one of my bills and check, and I consume 150 kilowatt hours in average. That is the same of 60 kilograms of CO2 in transport. If we use a car or a bus or the metro for the same distance between Traslavinia and to Luoc, the car have an emission of 30 kilograms, the bus 20, the metro 10, and the bike 0. So here we can find the problems, and all of us we can find a solution, not a big solution, but something that helps to the earth to be more good. Okay, and we have others like clothes, recycling, organic products. Here to find a specific value, it's a little difficult, because the numbers are significant if we compare a country for others. For example, the clothes. What it means, the clothes in the carbon footprint. The clothes, it's fabricated, produced in China, and then comes to Chile. But how? where they need transport. The transport use oil in general cases. The oil transformed to produce energy and move the ship or the car or other vehicle and then come here. So the transport have a significant carbon emission. The recycle, if you don't recycle a product, this product could produce methane.
Methane.
CH4, okay. And the methanol is other gas that we have in our atmosphere that keep the infrared rise, but in less percentage. And organic product, the agriculture and the landfill produce carbon dioxide. So, what do you mean these quantities? Maybe if we compare China, United States, European Union, they are the principal countries, or in the case of European Union, group of countries that have the more emission of carbon dioxide. What is Chile? Nothing. But if we can become aware about this problem, that is not a problem of the big countries or the big companies. So this is a problem that all we participate in this. So a little person by here, other by the other way, in another country, it's a big problem. So to finish my presentation, I want to conclude with these three ideas. The global warming is not a problem of the developed countries. The importance of the carbon footprint emission to make conscience, to make aware about this, become aware about this global problem. So, question. Okay, go ahead.
It's real that when the wheels touch the road, you get it. We have emission of pollution. It's real.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the wheel, it's this component.
Yeah.
So, this. Yes, because if you have a wheel, okay, for the years or the kilometers that you record, so this piece go out, and this stirs in the road. So this pollution. Yeah, the quantity is significant.
Yeah.
But if you, for our country, it's not too much. But if you compare this for the United States, well,
In United States, it's more.
yeah,
You say?
yeah, because in the United States you have more cars, more roads.
And in this case, it's real too that the bike
Okay.
or we don't have pollution with bikes.
I think that the pollution,
This kind of pollution.
this kind,
Yeah.
I think that it is insignificant.
But not zero.
But yeah, it's not zero. You have one. But for example, the carbon footprint, you mean the emission of carbon. So you don't have a motor
Yeah.
in your bike. If you have a motorcycle, yes. You compare.
Okay. Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Some people talk about farms with coal and produce of CO2 emissions.
Yes.
Do you know about this?
Yeah. This is the problem about the renewable energies. A lot of people say, oh, they're more, we don't have much, they are more clean than the other types of energy, like fuel and all this. And it's not very easy, or it's not like this, because if you want to produce a liter of gasoline with the typical way for the petroleum and for the use of land to, for example, the cultive of corn or cellulosic or other type of organic, the quantity of emission of CO2 for the water footprint that will be my next presentation. It's more the quantity of these gases
Yeah.
than the traditional way.
But in this case, the animals in the farm,
Right.
like coal,
Yeah.
I think this is a big problem, or no? But
The animals?
yeah, for the gas,
But the quantities,
I don't know if we
yeah.
really.
All the animals of the planet eat and then
Go to the bathroom.
go to the bathroom. Okay, and the things that we put in the bathroom can generate methanol. So the methanol is other greenhouse gases, the gases that keep the infrared rise. So all of our activities, the major, produce CO2 because we have a lifestyle that it is not the best to keep in good hands our world, because we are in the last years billions of person. So one person generate, for example, 1 kilogram of CO2. The problem is the amount of the people in the world. So we have to change a lot of activities. For example, the use of the bike in comparison with the car or the bus or the train. So we have to become aware of this. Any other question?
No? Good.
Okay, thanks so much for your time.
Very good. Excellent.